People really enjoy it like nowhere else. They sit in the theatre, celebrate it.
I didn't even know the word mentor, and now I realize he was my mentor. Stunning.
Yeah,
Stunning.
absolutely.
And it's completely different from whatever she's done before, with me or outside. So I think it'll be fresh in that sense.
Apparently, you were also had approached Rekha ji to play the same part.
It has to be honest to the story.
Yeah.
So I can't just bring in a huge superstar in between.
Is there any chance we'll see you and Shah Rukh sir work again together? Please say yes.
You should ask Shah Rukh.
Hi everyone, this is Avinash Lohana and you're watching Pinkvilla. You know, there are days when you don't have enough adjectives to describe your guest. This is one of those days. Because I think their names are more than enough. Please welcome Mr. Mani Ratnam and Mr. AR Rahman. I want to start this interview by talking about your long association. I don't know how many people have noticed, but 2022 marks 30 years of this collaboration. You all first started working in 1992 with Roja. And I remember in one of the past interviews, Rahman sir had said that first time when you were working with Mani sir, you were very nervous. So how has this equation evolved over the years now?
I'm very nervous now. He's done so much work, so wide, so brilliant that they should have enough for him to be excited about. So I'm nervous.
Rahman sir, for you?
I mean, when I first started working with him, he had a body of work which is so admirable. And so I had to match up with the legacy of everything he's done.
Yeah.
So I was a bit disappointed with myself. I said, he's used me and I hope I don't bring him down. Then I gave him all the tunes and then it's been a great, almost like a brotherly relationship. And I didn't even know the word mentor. And now I realize he was my mentor.
Wow. Yeah, that's a beautiful memory. So because we are speaking about this, I have a small surprise for you. There is someone who sent a sweet audio note for you and I want you guys to hear it.
Hi Mani sir, we've just celebrated 30 years of Roja and Avinash here is asking me to remember some sweet memories from the Roja days. It seems like such a long time ago, but the whole experience of Roja even today is my sweetest memory. He's asking me to tell one beautiful or some beautiful memories from our shooting days. But I'm thinking of Roja 30 years ago, takes me back to that wonderful life and experience. Every moment on the snow especially was so beautiful, and I remember drinking my mango love fruity from that little can, and I remember you looking at me with that funny expression and telling Permal or somebody, call that parrot, the shot is ready. I remember, I'm not somebody with great memory usually, I don't remember too many things, but there are those lovely days from the snow, Manali being the first time I ever experienced snow. Then, running my first schedule for the film, first day of shooting was running in that Sundarpandipuram on the streets of that beautiful town. I remember that, and coming into the swing room where I was doing my scene with you, and the number of takes you took just so that you got the right expression from me. And yes, Mani sir, it was a beautiful experience and a wonderful journey. And 30 years later, PS is coming, and I wish you all the best.
That's Madhoo ji for everyone who hasn't recognized as yet for Roja, which, this iconic pair has made, very memorable for us. So now when you come back to PS1, I know, like Rahman sir also just mentioned, Mani sir, that with PS1, many people in the past have tried to make it, and right from MGR Garu to Kamal Hassan sir to now, you have also tried making it twice in the past, and now then in 2019 you finally decided to take it on the floors. Sir, what was it about this project that consumed so much from you?
It's a classic, first of all. It's loved by the people. It's probably the bestseller till today, year on year. Every book festival, this is the one that sells most. It's something which people have taken to their heart.
Yeah.
So, and I had taken it too. So it was a kind of a dream for me to try and do this film. And in a way, it is right that it waited this long because I think today's technology has improved so much that we are able to do this film without too many compromises. And we have the liberty of doing it in 2 parts, which also makes it a little easier to condense a 5-part book into a feature film.
Sure. When Manisa came to you with the idea of making PS1, does he now share scripts with you, or now you all have got into that zone that you all know the tunes you all want for each other?
Actually, yeah, I've not read the book. I've heard about it. It's like my mother's favorite, I think.
Wow.
So I had an audio version of it. So I listened to it.
Okay.
And it was very complicated. Like when I did Lord of the Rings on stage, it was as complicated. There's so many different characters, but yet it all goes back to the legacy of 9th century, what people have done from South India. And I feel like culture-wise, every culture has its beauty. And if you're taking India, as India, we all watched Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, and because it's given in the fullest passion, it's admirable and it's enjoyable. So same way, I think this movie has so much South Indian culture embedded in it, that it's a pleasure and it's a joy to watch it. I was telling someone yesterday that after started working this movie, I started watching any Western historical stuff.
Wow.
Because it looks so glorious and it looks so
does.
empowering to see our own culture taken in such a beautiful way.
So like I said, you've tried to make this film twice in the past also. Was Vikram sir your first choice always?
Depends. I mean, I tried once first with Kamal sir. That was very early in the 80s. Didn't happen. And then 2010 we planned it. That time Vikram was.
Sure. At box office, we have recently seen that most of these larger than life films are working, whether it was an RRR, whether it was a KGF, whether it's Brahmastra in Hindi. But other films are not working, unfortunately. As a cinema lover, of course, PS1 falls in the category that it will work. But as a cinema lover, does it worry you that people are not going to the theatres for the love of cinema?
No, I don't think that people are not going to cinemas for the love of cinema. I think when it's wholesome, I think whichever form comes in will work. And I think we all go through cycles in films, There's some period in which comedies run, and then some period in which romance runs, and some in which action runs and things like that. But that doesn't mean the other genre won't work at all. I mean, that is very narrow to think only this will work, only this will pull to the people to the theatre. It's not true. I think you give them a good product, they will want to see it.
Sure.
So I have that confidence. We are optimistic forever about cinema and about our audience. People here love cinema. People really enjoy it like nowhere else. They sit in the theatre, celebrate it. So, and that is what they expect from the films. Give them a chance to feel good about it, feel happy about it. And so I don't think there's any doubt of people wanting to come to the theatres.
So, but it is true that only a certain kind of cinema is working. The box office has been performing really badly in the last year or so. And of course, one of the main reasons could be the COVID impact. Does this concern you? Do you think something should be changed as filmmakers to bring the audience back to the theatres?
No, I think we're constantly evolving. I think both as a viewer and as a maker, we are evolving. Things change and we adapt and it goes further. I think things could have changed, in a particular way, especially after lockdown, after people getting used to OTT, and when and where they choose to come to the theatres could be slightly different. And we as filmmakers learn from that and try to see how to bring them back to the screens. So we understand, we see, study what kind of films is working, but you can tell your story, whatever you want to tell genuinely, in a form which will pull them back.
Sure. So PS1 also reunites you with Aishwarya Rai. Is it easy to now get her on board? She calls you her mentor, she calls you a guru.
No, I think if you have a script and if you have a character, you can approach anybody for the role, and if they're available, they're interested, then they come on board.
And if somebody make dates for you, sir.
They make dates for the film, not for me. And that's how I would really like it to be. I want them to be invested in the film, not for me. So I think we all come together for a project and then try to give our best.
Why did you think of her as Nandini?
I think she's perfect for it. I think she's right.
Stunning.
Yeah,
Stunning.
absolutely.
And it's completely different from whatever she's done before, with me or outside. So I think it'll be fresh in that sense.
Apparently, you were also had approached Rekha ji to play the same part.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking when those days when I was reading the book. She was the one that comes to my mind at that point of time in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s.
Okay.
Should have been right for it too.
In fact, I also read somewhere you wanted, Rajini sir wanted to be a part of the film in some way. And you said, I don't have a character as big as your personality. Is that true?
That's true. And I think he was fondly mentioning it, that is all. Because I think he's such a huge star.
Yeah.
And this has got so many characters and so many, it has to be honest to the story.
Yeah.
So I can't just bring in a huge superstar in between this and, So I told him I'll take a rain check with him.
But maybe a next film soon.
Let's see.
Sure. Rahman sir, in an interview recently, you said that, I don't remember the exact words, but you said that I am here and I am available when you were talking about, composing for a Hindi films. Has that changed anything after that interview?
I'm actually at a very happy place. And I think I'm overworking recently. And I think I should deserve the movie, first of all. And they should deserve me because we have a great team now. And I think the speed of what I'm working at is probably 10 times more than what I was working before.
Yeah.
Because of all the infrastructure and, we have students working as engineers and then recording, rhythms or vocal surveys. There's a full army of amazing youngsters who are interning, who are also being part of my musical team now.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of my team. Like, you can call them at 3 o'clock in the night. You can call them at anywhere from the world. They could be anywhere. They're so true and honest and pure people.
Yeah.
So I love them, and we're all having so much of work. Thanks.
Yeah. But sir, as a fan, I would want to know, would you do more work in the Hindi space also? Because I would love to experience that as well.
Yeah, I'm working with 2 of Bonnie Kapoor's movies.
Okay.
Maidan and Millie, then Pippa, then one movie called Oof, then there's one movie called Gandhi Talks.
Wow.
Then there's Gandhi and Godse.
Oh.
And so it's a lot of movies I'm doing. Yeah, thank you.
I can't wait for that. Manisha, as a fan, I want to ask you, is there any chance we'll see you and Shah Rukh sir work again together? Please say yes.
You should ask Shah Rukh. I should have a script ready for him. That's when I can go to him.
Yeah.
So it all is a function of a script.
Yeah. But sir, any discussion you all have done recently? You all met somewhere recently? Because I'm sure he will work with you in a heartbeat.
We just met each other over in a function, that's all. And like I'm telling you, it is driven by an idea of a script. Once you have an idea for which Shah Rukh could be right, then I'll go and ask him.
Yeah, sure. I look at PS1 as a gift for me. So I'm really excited for the film and all the best, gentlemen. I can't wait to see the film.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Avinash.